we do it. Where you catch us that we be in that pulpit. Always catch a vibe, we a movement. You should just subscribe because we too lit. They want that podcast, yeah, they want that podcast. They want that podcast, yeah, they want that podcast. They want that podcast, yeah, they want that podcast. They want that podcast, watch them scream out, ah, yeah.
When you say how you feel, you gotta know it comes with some hate.
Comes with some hate.
It's the Pulpit Podcast, baby. Season 4. Episode 108.
Boy.
What the business is. It's that man with the plan Big Kev. And that's Cuz with the buzz Big Bo.
Yo.
And you know we got that food for your soul. For sure. Now y'all know we gotta do a disclaimer.
Got to do it.
I see other brands doing disclaimers. It protects you. It just really does. It's like, it's sad that people can't just, skip past it. But somebody gonna listen to it and just, hey, I like their voices. Hey, and then they're gonna hear the content and be like,
what the? Hang on.
Whoa, you might have a kid in the ride. Whoa.
They made a left.
I mean, to the point, I told my mother, don't even try to listen to this podcast.
Don't you do
It's
it.
not what you want. It's not what you want to hear your son say.
We'll send you certain clips.
Yeah, certain clips. So you get the clips, I get the PG clips, and I work my magic to make sure I ain't saying too many bombs, you know what I'm saying?
F-bombs.
Yeah, but for those outside of the family and friends, the disclaimer's needed.
Man.
The Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel religious podcast.
Say it once more.
I said, I got to do it. I
it.
said, the Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel religious podcast, but we are bringing the gospel in the form of information straight like that.
Straight like that.
And y'all know this podcast is based on the foundation of positivity, motivation, inspiration, and most importantly, love. So we don't do anything without a weekly affirmation. And you know what? I sure did not come prepared today.
Oh, wow.
For the first time, I have all the time, but I did not put it on my little screen. But I will come up with something short and sweet. Here we go, just like this. You may feel worthless to one person, but you will always be priceless to another. Self-happiness over everything. See how simple that is? I keep them on deck.
Hey, we are loved.
You know what I mean? Because, some people feel like a person can tear you down.
Yeah,
and make you feel like nothing. And then you go with that next person and they build you up and you feel like the king or the queen of the world. You feel me? So just keep that in mind. When you're going through turmoil with a certain person, it could be friends, it could be a real relationship, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. Just remember that you are the key.
You are
and
the
somebody
key.
else can find a treasure in you. So
And you are loved and people
are loved.
People pray for you that you don't even praying for you.
Facts.
Say that, Bo.
Big facts. It's funny because I told people, I had a post, I was like, hey, dig this. Y'all be on Facebook asking for these prayers. I send prayers and positive thoughts to those that's needed. But some of y'all be praying for some whack stuff. And I'm like, I'm not about to hold up the prayer line just because you want to say, hey, can you guys pray for me? I scratched my arm. Nah, we don't do that. It need to be some real reasoning why you want to send prayers. And I hate the ones that be like, just send prayers. Don't ask why.
Yeah, nah, I don't like that. But I got a good story real quick.
Go ahead.
Just was telling is a guy that I got cool with because of where I drove as far as driving my cab. His kids would see my cab and they would come out running, hey, cab, this and that.
Yeah.
We ended up I never got his name. We just got cool like for the past few years. And then, I've been off work and he hadn't seen me. And so then back in April, I just rode through there and I seen him and he's like, man, I hadn't seen you. I thought something happened to you. We've been praying for you. I was like, people you don't even really know.
Facts. Yeah, people because good energy is good energy.
Man.
When you're around somebody and they love your aura, you know what I'm saying, and what you bring and present, if they ain't seen you in a while, they probably like, I want to make sure ain't nothing happened to that person, you know what I'm saying, and they doing good in life. I might not can talk to them every day, might not see them every day no more because we don't work at the same job or whatever the reasoning is, but you probably will send a prayer out when you're doing your prayers, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we do. So if good stuff is happening to you, somebody's praying for you most likely. Just keep that in mind. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into something funny. I know we've talked about this a long time ago with Uncle OG, and we had a great conversation. It was called Smoke Meats, the episode called Smoke Meats. But I made a post, and I was like, you have to learn to give your woman attention like them dudes at her job do. And it was so many women that chimed in, yeah, you don't know? That's right. So it made me think, like, give experience if you've been the work husband. I was going to have a guest on here, and I had, as a work wife or having a work husband. But give experience as being the work husband if you got any. I got plenty of them, but I'm going to let you go first.
I've never been a work husband.
Never?
Never. Man. Okay, I'm gonna just be straight up. Especially when I started working out at Ford. And when the OGs would talk to me, they would be like, "Hey man, get your money, stay away from the honey." Because it's not
said then done.
It's not gonna end well. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's true.
Okay, if you got you got your actual girl or your actual wife, and then now you got this work wife, and like, y'all cool, y'all might sit at lunch, sit and talk, or you bring her some lunch or something, or on your break, she's on her job, you can go over there, just rap to her a little bit, whatnot.
Yeah.
After a while, she gonna feel a certain type of way where like she gonna want you more than the woman that you with.
Yeah.
And so like then it's gonna get to like damn near like they trying to control you, or hey, tell you certain things that you shouldn't do.
Well, I'm really talking about more of you was single. Because if you have a relationship too, if you have a relationship too, but that's gonna already be messy.
Yeah, but I've never been. I've been a very cool ass friend. I can sit and talk.
That's how it starts.
No, I mean, but I kept it. I kept it to that level where like, nah, I ain't going down that road.
Yeah.
But there were a couple of them. Like, now I wanted to be more than just a work husband. I was like, man, I'm cool with you.
But you got to start somewhere. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't trying to be no work husband. But, I remember the one girl I had a crush
I don't even think you set out to be a work husband. This title and this label came out later. You're just doing what you do. Like, man. I can speak, I'm going to tell you right now, if you work in warehousing, logistics, transportation, any type of situation like factory,
in a field where you work with a lot of women,
and you're open, it's open space, and you work as a team, that's what I would say. The chances are you most likely going to be a work husband or a work wife. And it's crazy to say that, but it's the truth. Especially if you work nights. I found out when I switched to nights, that's when most of the mischief was happening, to be honest. As the work husband, it's almost like you get this empowerment because I don't know her husband. I don't know her dude. But while she's here with me, we working these 8 and 10 hours a day. She's on me because I don't know what to tell you. Like, I literally had a grown woman, and I won't say no names. I had a grown woman who had a whole husband, 20, 30 years in the game husband. She was fine. Older woman, I ain't got no problem with them older women. I'm telling you, she was a MILF. And I think when I was like my first or second year, or maybe I was in like 3 or 4 years, I had been at the job, right? So I'm probably like 20-something, I think it is. Literally, she was on me. Like, I used to go and give her hugs. That she was the receptionist when we had a receptionist at the time. I used to go give her hugs, about to get in trouble, because you got to hit your badge to get in this little office. And they can know when you getting that badge, every time your badge hit, they can look and see, why are you in the office so much, right? If they wanted to. I stayed in that office, just talking to her at the desk, making her laugh. And Kevin, you're so funny, and da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, I'm funny, all right. Plotting on it. But, and then we did what we did, and everything's good. But I understand the mindset. When you're a single man, for one, or single woman, and you don't know, I always say I got a man law. If I know of the person truly, like I've spoke to this person, I've met them, whatever, right? I will not mess with that woman, period. If I don't know you, hey, it's not my fault. It ain't my fault at all, G.
Ain't my fault.
Hey, play that, cue that. That's exactly what you do, cue that, because it ain't my fault. I don't know you. Like, you wouldn't give me no sympathy, so it is what it is. And then I found out the downfalls of being it. Hers was mature, right? You know what I'm saying? You'd be dealing with a MILF. she's a little bit more. She's been around this block before. It seemed like, so she know how to navigate. Like we not gonna be no more than
just
this.
the latest.
I'm the latest, and we're not gonna be no more than this. So don't think I'm gonna forgo my whole marriage just so you know. Cause what we doing? I understood it. She understood it. Good times. When you have these ones that get locked in, like Bo said, now they talking about maybe leaving a whole boyfriend and husband. I'm like, oh, wait. This ain't what this is. I thought we was just doing our little 1-2 thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I was still doing me outside of the job. So you got, I was having fun. I made work fun. We did work, but we clowned around a lot too. So it was like, I had a lot of stress-filled nights. And like you said, you don't shit where you rest, or you don't shit where you work, get your honey where you get your money. Those sayings are true when you start to have those crazy entanglements. But then that's pretty much what it is. It's a crazy entanglement. And once you start having those, and it's heated discussions on the floor, and other girls are getting jealous, and it's a whole bunch of stuff, that's when I stopped. I was like, nah, I can't come to work and be stressed out.
Man.
That's not gonna happen. Because if I had a girl outside of work and we going through it or whatever, hey, when I'm at work, this is peace. I ain't got to talk to her for the whole day.
I'll talk to you when I get off.
I'll talk to you when I get off. We settle whatever we had going when I get off. But nah, when you at work, you got to see that person every break, every lunch, every time you go to the restroom, because the way it's a central pathway, you know what I'm saying, through the whole building. Everybody goes to the restroom, you know what I'm saying? The cafeteria is a meeting spot. You're going to end up running to that person. It was no getting out of it. So it's funny. And then I think Drewski had made a video about work boyfriend, work girlfriends. Hey, nah, if you had never been in there and you think he was just joking, that's how it be. They be lovey-dovey. Folks be bringing each other lunches and buying food and lunch for each other and eating in each other's cars. And hey, I'm telling you, it really be work husband and work wives up there. So, hey, I'm going to just tell you this, hopefully you got your situation strong enough that they don't buy into that, but it does happen. Down. It goes down. Just let y'all know. It's just funny, something I thought about when when all the women jumped on there. It was like, yeah, you better love your woman like that, because they definitely be giving us attention. Them dudes be buying them lunch. I told you, buying them lunch, dinner, paying for whatever they want them to pay for.
Smoked meats.
You heard Uncle OG on that one podcast, and you remember back in there, smoked meats. Dude was talking about, hey, I'm making these meats. You want to buy some
brisket?
I just made some brisket. Would you like some? Yeah, they very, very generous, and I wonder why. So your girl or your man should be turning down free brisket, free anything.
Need to turn it down.
Turn it down. All right, so here we go. Bo.
Yeah.
What is one word you just can't pronounce right to save your soul?
I struggled with it one time on this episode. And it's an easy word, but sometimes specific, it's, I don't know.
People say Pacific.
Yeah, it ain't Pacific.
Right, but I'm saying a lot of people leave off the S.
Yeah, they leave the S. And I be trying to make sure to say the S, but like...
Black people mostly be like Pacific. Like, it's not the ocean.
See, I'm about to mess up now. Specific. Specific. I'm trying to have that S in there. But yeah, that's the one word that it's a little struggle with that one. Yeah. Every now and then. Sometimes I get it down good.
He said sometimes I get it down good.
I say it very eloquently. That's another word right there.
Eloquently. Yeah, see, some of these words is just like, I think you don't say them on a regular basis. So they're going to tongue tie you when you try to be all smart and try to throw it in there and jazz some shit up. It could throw you off for a second. Let's see. Mine would be, I think the only word that I really had a problem with when I'm talking, and I try to bring it in, is ethnicity. I've worked it out better now, but when I'm talking and you just throw that word out there and they be like, people with different hold up, man. Give me a sec. Hold on. I got this. I got the ethnicity. And then I have to just start breaking it down like ethnicity. Even though it's not spelled like that, it makes me break down the word and be able to say it better.
Sound it out.
Okay, you say that sauce give me trouble too.
Worcestershire?
Worcestershire? That's it?
Worcestershire sauce.
I think you try to say that a couple times, just saying it. Yeah, in general, Worcestershire. Yeah. I'm gonna give you some of the ones because like I said, for a lot of this stuff, I put these things out there to get a gauge of what people are tripping off of and what's struggling and what's hanging them up. We got some of these is hilarious. One woman said crayon. I couldn't believe that. I just started laughing. She said crayon, G. Yeah. Shout out to
How can you not say crayon?
Bro, I'm not about to judge people, man, but and one said compartmentalize. I can see that being a hang-up word. I can Chloe. Yeah, shout out to Chloe. That's Chloe up there. You know what I'm saying? She be on the show, whatever. That's Chloe. Shout out to Chloe with the compartmentalize. Somebody said s'mores, which I thought was hilarious. She said she said like some more. I'm like, I don't get that one.
I tell you what, people I know, General Soul.
General Soul.
They be like, let me get that General T-Soul.
T-Soul.
I want that T-Soul.
Got that Kendrick Lamar and T-Soul.
Man, that's
Then we got liaison. I don't struggle with that. That's pretty much easy. Then two people said Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer. How's that?
That's not even a word. That's a whole name, but still, like they struggle to say Arnold Palmer. I was like, oh wow.
Palmer.
Yeah, I don't get that. Somebody said jewelry. I think black people take off. It's not said exactly the way it's supposed to be said. We say jewelry, but it's jewelry. If you really this broken jewelry, you know what I'm saying? But we say jewelry. Hey man, let me get some of that jewelry.
It ain't just black people.
Well, a lot of people. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people use that word.
People, say jewelry.
But it's supposed to be jewelry. You know what I'm saying? So I guess a lot of us say it around then. We got one that says bureau.
Okay, bureau.
I don't struggle with that, but it could hang somebody up.
Yeah, you know, it's all about your teeth makeup, your tongue, and your lips. You know, like if you got, little teeth. And,
not little teeth. Little teeth and big lips.
Big lips, certain words, it might be a conflict. It
might be a conflict, a word conflict. Hey, I'm not even going to try to tackle this one. It was like some type of professional. Look at that, nigga. What that say?
Oh, man, I can't see.
I'm not even trying to attempt that, G.
Orthodontologist? Like, is that a real word?
Bro, I've never heard of it.
And then the medical words, like
the medical words is a whole nother. Those get excluded. Medical words get excluded from pronunciation.
You cannot say them things.
I'm gonna show you how she spelled it, and if y'all tell me what y'all think about it. It's OTORHINOLLYNGOLOGIST. What? I ain't fucking with it. I'm not even
whole alphabets. God damn.
I don't even know what that profession does, but I'm not messing with it. Somebody said asterisk. I get that.
Asterisk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Enmity. I can see that. Maybe. Charcuterie. They fucked that word up a lot. Especially trying to spell that motherfucker. Charcuterie board. That's what it is. Charcuterie. A lot of them said specific, like Bo said, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Abominable.
Abominable snowman.
Let me see if I can find something else that's hilarious. Somebody said roar, which I don't get to.
But it's all about your mouth makeup. Like,
yeah. Roar. I say roar. Roar. And then chick said brewery. Because she's from Baltimore, so I can understand how that comes out.
Certain accents and stuff. The way y'all say it,
that's gonna probably come out.
She said from Baltimore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she probably was like booey. Yeah, they twos and they enunciate them bad boys. They're like,
damn, just want you to say anything with a Z. I can't pronounce it right.
With a Z.
Damn.
You can't say zebra.
Zebra. He said, damn, you can't say zebra. Now, some of these things I get, but I know spelling wise, it would be a whole nother ball game too. A whole nother ball game.
I can tell you a word I'm tired of people using, and a lot of times they use it incorrectly.
What?
Literally.
I
hate.
So they using it incorrectly was really kind of getting to you versus them actually saying it correctly.
And then they just keep using it like, nigga, I mean,
literally.
Like, come on, come up with another word. That's something I learned from CLD. CLD taught us to continue. Like, I'm struggling on continue. But they taught us like to use different words. Don't use the same words.
Continually.
Don't say ooh, you be
able to speak more fluently.
They taught us how to do that. And so, like, when I hear people using the same word, just in a conversation, they be like, literally, you're not even using it correctly.
Yeah.
But everything's got literally.
Like some people get caught on the word because it's like when you're talking, you can basically have an N word that takes you to a bridge word, I would call it. It's a bridge word to get you to the next topic or the next line. And people use it all the time.
Find a new word.
At the end of the day.
Multiple words.
Like we said, at the end of the day, the day gonna end.
At the end of the day, obviously.
Oh,
come on, get the hell out of here.
Obviously.
No, it's not no obviously. That's why I'm asking you a damn question, you dumb fuck.
No, it depends. Obviously, it can be used when you are to the point where somebody keep asking you the same question and you have reiterated what you are saying multiple times and you have tried to make it as simple and simplifying it as much as possible for them to get it, and they still don't. And then they finally get it and say, well, obviously.
Now, you got a lot of people who act stupid. And then you trying to figure out what they're talking about. And when you do figure out what they're talking about, they use obviously as a smart ass.
Now, if you be a smart ass about it,
dumb bitch. You couldn't say what you was trying to say.
I see obviously is the trigger word for both.
And I had to sit and pick through your fucking mind to figure out what the hell you talking about. And then you're gonna say, and when I finally figure out your dumb shit, because you can't iterate whatever you want to say in life.
Obviously is a trigger word for both.
Then you gonna say, obviously. Bitch, you the one that could explain what's going on in your head.
He said bitch that many times in the world. I'm telling y'all right now, do not say obviously to both.
Nah.
He's snapping him off.
Not if you're not explaining yourself correctly where people understand what you're saying. So, like, I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. And then when I finally do, be like, oh, you got me now. No, you don't say obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, you getting smart
I can see
now.
that. I can see that.
It took too much work in this conversation.
So we had a little fun with that or whatnot. If y'all know some other words, definitely when I post this, go ahead and let us know and we'll check it out. All right. So I posted another thing. Like I've been on my posting thing because like I said before, I want to gauge if these topics will actually garnish somebody's attention or whatever, right? So I wanted to know, what is your go-to struggle food?
Go-to?
Your go-to. Like,
I don't want to go-to.
I'm saying, but when you in your struggle mode, you know a food that's going to get you right for the right price too.
I'm gonna say ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles is the go-to for most people.
And plus you can get kind of exotic with ramen noodles.
He said exotic.
You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the days, they had the cup ramen noodles. You know what I'm saying? They might have the little peas and carrots in it and, throw some hot sauce. Or you can get the basic ramen noodles that got the seasoning. But man, you know what? Throw an egg in that bitch. Boil an egg.
I mean, I've seen people do that.
Yeah, boil an egg, soft boiled, cut it, put it in there with the ramen noodles, add a little, if not hot sauce, create almost a broth out of the water.
Create a new mix, a new vibe.
Turn that water basically into a broth, the chicken or the beef seasoning or the shrimp seasoning. You can
spice it up. You can do your thing on it.
You can take that struggle food up a notch, a little bit. Ramen noodles.
Yeah, you can spice it up.
But you're going to need about 2-3 packs if you want to get full.
Yeah, you are. You going to make a nice little bowl, what I'm saying, whatever.
If you want to get full.
All right, so it's funny. Like I said, I made the post. So I think a lot of people's expectations and lifestyles of having struggle food are totally different from this post. But I would say for mine, is a grilled cheese sandwich, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, things of that nature, oatmeal even, because I know these are things that when we didn't have a car and we was on food stamps, these are the things that would last for the longest, and you could do variations of it. Like you get a loaf of bread or 2 loaves of bread, you got a meal for 2 weeks because we eating grilled cheese, we eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And then sometimes I would even just ball up bread and eat it as a snack. I'm telling you, if you had to struggle, that's struggling. And like Bo said, ramen noodles, SpaghettiOs, things of that nature, anything in a can, you know what I'm saying? Raviolis, anything in a can. Raviolis is a definitely struggle food. I mean, we used to eat them. Things that, anything in them cans. I think, what's the company?
Chef Boyardee?
Yeah, that stayed in the house.
Chef
Pop open that
Boyardee.
can, throw it in the, what you call it, that is struggle food.
Some Campbell's.
But this is what I'm talking about. People try to say that taco and spaghetti are struggle food.
No.
Where?
That's actually good eating.
That's good eating. Where? Because tacos are expensive. You get your shells, whether you get soft or you get hard, and whatever you get, you know what I'm saying, your seasoning, you got to get your ground beef. If you put your other little stuff, you know what I'm saying, shredded lettuce, and you put other stuff, cheese, that's expensive. That's not a struggle food. Yeah, spaghetti, you got to get your ground beef. You get your spaghetti noodles, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you get, Parmesan cheese, whatever you get, it ain't just a regular fix-up meal, you know what I'm saying, that's super cheap. So I think people's idea of struggling has definitely been changed. Let's see what else we got.
But the way these prices are, everything now is beyond struggle food.
It's struggle food.
Like that's fine dining now that you're paying for. You know,
somebody said cereal. I mean, you definitely, cereal's definitely a struggle food. You'll throw a bowl of cereal, like Ice Cube said, you better put some water on that shit.
Man.
I used to eat cereal out the box without milk if we didn't have milk. That's struggle food. That is a definition of struggle food. Mm-hmm. She said a hot link sandwich, which she really meant like a sausage, you know what I'm saying?
The red hots?
Them little red hot sausage links. My granddad used to have them all the time. Cook them up in the pan, throw them on some bread. You got a sandwich, you got a meal.
Throw them red hots in the microwave.
Soup is one. I hate soup, but other people like soup. So there you go. That's a cheap, hey, pop open a can and you good to go. Some other people got some different ones, but some you could just tell that just don't know what a struggle is. Because how?
Like I said,
beans and weenies.
Oh yeah,
we've definitely a struggle food.
I remember that wasn't even in the can. That was more like Auntie really made some beans.
Yeah, she made some beans. My mom did it. I'm telling you,
dog.
Chopped up. My mom would chop up a hot dog,
cook that all
baked
up.
beans, and my fact, she even got to the point where you get a little bit more money, get some Jiffy cornbread. She would have some Jiffy cornbread with that thing.
No damn cornbread with it. It was just beans and
I'm talking about that was early stages when she started making. We used to eat like even after we was out of the struggle, we would eat that with some cornbread. It was a meal. She put some Jiffy on that thing. Woo-wee.
Man.
Woo-wee. But yeah, like it's funny how people come up with these different ideas of what's struggling. I'm like, your idea of struggling is totally different than mine.
now I get with spaghetti. Because spaghetti, look, I'm struggling with spaghetti now. Another struggle word.
Tripped him up, struggle words.
Nah, but spaghetti, it's the S and the P, man. It's the S and the P's together.
Spaghetti.
I don't think it's struggle. It's more like long lasting. And like people, I can see where people think that's struggle.
It can stretch meals.
Like, you eat the spaghetti, the first time the spaghetti is the meal. Yeah. Maybe the second day spaghetti is the meal. Then the next day you might make a sandwich with a side of the spaghetti, make things last. But like it still takes everything with inflation right now. Everything.
Man.
I mean, like
say that.
Back in the days, I just told my daughter making some, crunchy tacos back in the days, it would be under $5.
Boy.
Man,
you coming out $10, $15 out the gate.
Just go get you a pack of ground beef under $5.
Yeah. Good luck.
I'm waiting.
Good luck. And especially a nice size pack.
I mean, just a pound. Just a pound or half a pound. Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah. But like I said before, everybody got their different ideas of struggling. Y'all let us know what y'all think struggle food is and whatnot.
Reheating Taco Bell.
I mean, you still went to Taco Bell though.
I'm talking about back in the 90s, Taco Bell was already cheap.
It's still cheap. Well, it's not cheap no more. I'll take that back.
But when you're a college student, you a college student.
Yeah, it used to be cheap back then. So I can see that.
You go out, get you some Taco Bell.
Especially when they had them like little cheap, like burritos that they had, them cheap tacos you could buy. You buy a couple of them.
Or you get the little combo meal, like, all right, I'm going to eat the 2 tacos.
Hey, I'm going to tell you what.
Save that for
Did you ever bang out those, when they used to have them $5 boxes and they would have like the nacho, you could actually get some nacho. Man, I used to eat them all the time, bro. I love some good old nachos, meat and cheese, boy. Whew. $5 box with a drink? Oh, we in here. But now that motherfucker like $10 now.
I remember when Subway had $5 footlong. You know how much that footlong costs now?
$10.
Man, I was about to say $13.
Hey, well, all I know is I stopped eating it after the deals went gone. It ain't that good. It's good because of the deal. It ain't that good. We paying $13 for it.
There are no more $5 footlongs.
And that's just the times, man. We just in some crazy ass times where everything has went up and pay has not, and we just making do what it do. And they know that the American people are resilient. That's why they do it. We thought we was gonna struggle through the pandemic, through everything. Look how people bounce back. There's people were still buying houses. There's people still buying cars during the pandemic. Right after we got out of the pandemic, you know what I'm saying? They said it was gonna be a recession. People still doing that stuff. So
Popcorn.
Well, you can eat some popcorn.
Popcorn.
Yeah, popcorn could definitely be. I've seen some people put some popcorn to get past old school
man,
popcorn.
They get out them bags, got a little oil, man, just pop some popcorn, sit there, throw a little salt on it, or some sugar on it.
It'll get you through a nice little, it's a snack or something that can get you through to a meal. Yeah, I would say that too. That's facts. That's facts. All right, we don't have a bop of the week because they've been trying to censor your boy.
Okay, we don't have to play the music, but maybe we can, announce maybe like a certain song that you digging right now. That let you feeling.
Yeah, we can do that.
I got one. LaRussell has a few songs.
Okay.
LaRussell, West Coast, independent guy, entrepreneurial. He's building his brand. Real dope guy. And I'm a West Coast fan.
West Coast?
Man, I love the West Coast, especially the hip-hop artists out of the West Coast. But LaRussell, the song actually dropped out like around the end of April called Flip Side.
Okay.
And he kind of redid Freeway. I can't think of Freeway's what song it was. I want to say it was with Petey Crack, but he kind of redid that. A great vibe. Great. Okay. I love the song. But I love LaRussell. Everything he's doing, whether he's doing it with other independent producers or he's doing stuff with Hit Boy and Big Hit, he's really building his brand. So I throw LaRussell out. Flip Side. That's my bop.
Okay, my bop would be I just listened to it and I seen the video and I liked it anyway just because it takes me back. It'd be the Dog Pound.
Okay.
Who the Hardest? With RBX, with Rage, with Corrupt, with Daz. Hey, I'm telling you, man, and Snoop even killed at the end. It just shows you these vintage rappers, these veteran rappers still got them bars.
I think
Rage got them. Rage went crazy. I think
Rage got the best verse, and she got the best verse. All them up was like, I'm still the hardest.
She's still the hardest. The wordplay she was doing,
man,
the shit she was saying in it. I'm telling y'all, if y'all rock with that old Death Row,
and it's a Primo beat.
Yeah, it's a Primo beat.
Hey,
when it got Primo laced in,
West.
If y'all, I'm telling you. If y'all rock with the old Death Row and you remember them straight out of Death Row, you know what I'm saying? And all that shit like that, them songs they used to make.
Hey, but that was funny. I was watching the video and
Oh, you peeped it?
Yeah, I see the video.
Okay.
And they got all these, these young, video vixens. And you could tell they didn't know what was going on. Like they just like, all right, I gotta be pretty and cute.
Yep.
And just dead, but like, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know what I'm dancing to.
I'm just here to get a check.
Yeah.
And get more of my portfolio.
I was like, man, y'all could have just kept it grimy. Don't even put the look.
Yeah.
I know y'all like the, West Coast gotta have the pretty babes, but they was looking like.
They was out of place. In this video, Who's the Hardest, you don't really need to have that. So,
but they was looking like, what?
But I'm telling you, the spitting is top tier. Yeah. Like, and Corrupt get to doing his wordplay, you know what I'm saying? If you like Corrupt and the way he used to rip, that's what he's on. But I would say.
Hey, Dad sounded almost like, for real, 94 Daz.
That's 94 Daz. I would say this, though. My two top people out of Who the Hardest is Snoop and Rage.
No, Rage killed it.
Snoop wordplay and Snoop just delivery. I think it's not even the wordplay. Snoop's delivery, his coolness, his bravado that he brings to a track, Snoop's top tier.
And more than likely it was a freestyle.
I mean.
I'm pretty sure Corrupt's was a freestyle.
Yeah, it probably was. Because it Corrupt sound like he goes from word to word and it just comes together like that. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those guys. So, but Rage, as far as the delivery and what she's saying in it, I want to hear a Rage album almost now to see what she could come up with. But yeah, so that's our bops of the week. Now we got to talk about sports. We do the first game of the NBA Finals played. Luka them ran into a buzzsaw. Them boys from Boston. Sheesh. Three-point barrage, and Porzingis came back.
Yeah, but something I learned from a coach a few years ago. He said, players that come back from injuries, they're always good the first game.
Yeah, we got to see them on the second game. So
let's see what Porzingis brings. But he brought it on both sides. He was
Both
knocking down
sides.
shots.
What I would say is
blocking.
the only way I think he'll struggle, I think he'll struggle more on the defensive end of the injury. He's tall. He's going to always have that jumper and just shoot directly over. If you switching Kyrie, you switching Luka, you switching any type of guard to him, he's going to shoot over them instantly. So I think it'd be more on his defensive, laterally moving and blocking those shots as he was. He might be, a step behind because of the injury. But boy, Dallas Mavericks, I got some work cut out for you.
Oh, yeah. but I think, when's the next game? It's not tonight.
It's Sunday.
Sunday, okay.
Yeah.
I think Dallas will look a lot better.
Oh, they definitely will, because Kyrie will look better. He had a bad game for Kyrie Irving, missing a lot of layups that he normally finished at the glass. Like, I get it that old boy is in the paint, Porzingis in the paint, 7-3, jumping at it is a little different, but Kyrie Irving still can finish over anybody. He missed a lot of open three-pointers. Derek Lively and Gafford didn't come to play. They kind of kicked them out the game pretty much. They didn't have alley-oops. They wasn't factors. They were foul trouble. So, and then Derek Jones was hitting wide on threes, and PJ Washington, they didn't do what they were doing to get them there. So I think they'll make an adjustment. Luka Doncic had 1 assist. When have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
He had a 30-some point game, 9 rebounds, he had 1 assist.
He came in the league averaging 6 or 7, so yeah.
That if you can make Luka one-dimensional, you got a good chance to beat Dallas. And if Kyrie gonna go 6 for 19, bro, you got a chance to beat Dallas. So we'll see what adjustments are made. This the finals. Normally, adjustments are made and teams don't play they don't play out the same way. So we'll see and get locked in for game 2. Definitely. WNBA, I'm gonna tell you right now. See, I stayed away from all the Caitlin talk and whatnot because I want to just be a fan of the game. Like, I got caught up in it at first part because it was new to us, right? After a while, it gets old. Yeah. And I'm tired of talking about the narrative or this, that, and the third, whatever. Let's just hoop. I am a basketball advocate, and I have the WNBA League Pass. So don't talk to me about anything WNBA if you ain't watching all the women in the collective group. Asia Wilson is the best NBA player. I'm going to say it right now. Yeah, Asia Wilson is the best NBA player. The game she had the other night was ridiculous. 36 points.
Yeah, she's clowning.
14 rebounds, 6 steals, 3 blocks.
Yeah, she's clowning.
She's clowning. There's a lot of other good people, though, that y'all don't pay attention to, and that's the thing about it when you watch the League Pass and stuff like that. And I'm going to tell you right now, Caitlin Clark had a great game last night. Mm-hmm. They got some rest. She had been playing back-to-back, playing nothing but top-tier teams that people don't take into effect.
They actually got to practice.
They actually got to play a team that's more on their level or a little bit, you know what I'm saying, where they could beat a team and see what she do. They didn't blitz her every damn time. They didn't double team her. I'm just saying, though. Yeah, they could have. Like other teams did, but they don't. They might have had the personnel. They don't have the personnel. But that's what she's been facing. I'm just saying, though. If you let her play as free as she played last night, that's what you're going to get. Caitlin Clark had 30 points. 6 rebounds, like 7 some assists like that. A big game, maybe even more. I might be off on the assist and rebound, but she had a huge game. The Fever won another win. But tune in. Like, literally tune in. I'm talking about because it's the Dallas Wings got a good player who, you know what I'm saying, she scored. I'm not even going to attempt to say her name. It's Arike. And
I'm not sure who you're talking about on the Wings.
Oh, she's a hooper. She's a baller. As a matter of fact, I think she's the league leader in points, matter of fact. I thought
Asia had that.
Nah, I think Arike, I'm not going to say her name.
Because Asia Wilson, she averaging about like 26.
That girl was averaging 30. Yeah. I don't know. It might have went down because she had a couple bad games, but she was averaging 30 at a point in time.
Okay.
Definitely check out Jewel Lloyd from the Seattle Storm with her team and Skylar Diggins and Abumake, you know what I'm saying? It's a veteran, you know what I'm saying? And they got another young rookie that's out there. Definitely check out these teams and get to know these WNBA players. There's a lot to offer. The Sky with Reese and her team, you know what I'm saying? They got some, Cordoza and all them, you know what I'm saying? They got a nice team. Who else is a good team? We definitely know the Liberty.
Yeah, Liberty and the Suns.
Yeah, the Suns.
They had to play them so many times.
Those are top tier teams, and it's exciting basketball. You know what I'm saying? Don't just get caught into the media hype of the Caitlin Clark versus all the other NBA players and the things that happen. Actually watch the game. Actually enjoy the game because that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We're real basketball advocates, period. So, yeah. You got anything else, Bo?
Nah. I don't think.
He said, nah.
Because I was trying to think of I will say, I finally caught the Book of Clarence. I watched the Book of Clarence the other day. Love the movie.
I gotta check it out. It's a couple movies I know when I go on vacation, I'll check out. Like, I'm the type of person, I get a chance to, sit down and totally do nothing. That's when I catch up on my movies. So it'd probably be something I catch up on, when I'm on vacation. I will say this, I ain't watched it yet, so there's no spoilers, but y'all know I'm in the Power universe. Power Book 2, a new season is out. It's the final season, so if you a Power head, definitely check that out. It is out on Stars, so. And I got nothing else. So we got nothing else. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you're at, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Yep.